Hello, dear wanderers. Thank you for being here. And I really wanted to say a big thank you for those who subscribe so far. Maybe there is not many of you, but still there are a few people, and I just wanted to sort of connect with you. And thank you for all those who connected through the comments and who liked my videos. And yeah, thank you very much. And for those who are new here, and for those who you watching my first video, it's not gonna be my very typical video. And the reason for that is that unfortunately my laptop, yeah, I killed my laptop basically with ginger tea and honey. So I was hoping to post my next video this week, but in the current situation it's just not gonna happen. I don't know when the situation is gonna be resolved. What I do know is that this kind of things happen when we just push too hard and we work too hard and we don't sort of honor our needs. And like myself, I didn't spend enough time in nature, and I was really working a lot, and I knew that I should take a break but I didn't. And I could see that my laptop also needed a break. So yeah, this happened, and now I just need to take some time off. And yeah, let's see what's the solution is gonna be for the situation. That's for me, it's how it always works. Instead of worrying and thinking about the issue, I just let go and surrender to what is, and try to be open and see what comes. And when you relax, most of the time the solutions come by themselves when you least expect it. And I also wanted to say a few things, because for this reason that I can't really post my video now, I just wanted to talk about a few things anyway. And originally my next video was supposed to be about my sort of daily living, winter preparations, and behind the scenes of my different creative processes, and what I do when I'm not getting lost in the forests. But then some other inspiration came, and I had a feeling that it's even more important to sort of touch on these subjects. Um, because I feel that right now we have this kind of intense time in the world, and also at the other hand we have this period of time where a lot of people will be coming together for different celebrations, regardless of where you are and whatever your tradition. So I just thought that maybe it's a good idea, and to talk about a few things. So first of all, I just wanted to say that I understand that maybe among people who subscribe to this channel, or people who see this video, maybe there are no people who need to hear it. So my apology if that's not what you're looking for. But maybe someone close to you need to hear it. So yeah, I hope that you can still stay, um, and yeah, and that we can sort of touch on these few subjects. So right now there is probably a lot of people in the world that feel very lost and confused and don't really know what to believe anymore. And some of you probably have a very hard time to find yourself in current reality, current world, and the situation that you are in. And so I just wanted to say that it's okay to feel like this. But at the same time, I wanted to say that it doesn't really have to last forever. It's really up to us what we do with the situation. And the very important thing is to know that nothing really lasts forever. And I know that sometimes people who are depressed, they don't really have this kind of relation to the magic of life. And when we talk about this kind of experiences, they can't relate to it. And if you are like this, I just wanted you to know that it's really possible to connect to this kind of mindset. And I myself healed from long life depression and anxieties, a lot of anxieties, like 5 years ago. And since then, my life has been completely different. I feel free, and I feel that my life is simply magical. And I'm just sharing this because I want you to know that it's really possible for all of us if you choose to take a step and make a change in our life. And it's really up to us. No one else is gonna make it for us. No one else will give us happiness, because this is something that can only come from within, from yourself. And what helped me personally a lot was connecting to nature on a deeper level, and creativity. And so I just wanted to encourage you to spend as much time in nature as possible, and also try to really be very mindful about your environment. Like when you are in nature, try to really paying attention to everything that's around you, to even the smallest details. I believe that when we are able to see the beauty in really small details, we can also easily or easier see beauty in other people around us. And I think that's really very important now, to be able to have this kind of perspective, because for the last couple of years, as humanity wasn't divided enough, there has been a lot of divisions that happened. So I really wanted to encourage you, when you come together to celebrate whatever you're gonna celebrate, try to sort of rise up above all these divisions, and stay away from media or all these negative influences that only create more and more fear, uh, because it's not really the right way to to be with yourself here in the center. So nature, creativity is something that these are the things, activities that are bringing us here. And here is where the knowing is, the true knowing, not the knowing that comes from outer sources or authorities, or whoever people in your life are who tell you how you should live. when you are connected to yourself, to your inner self, this is when you really know what's truth. And no one can take this away from you. This is something that when you are connected to, you simply know. I believe that some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you maybe don't, but believe me, it's how it works. And also, we as people really have a great power and capacity to change someone's day, brighten it, lift it up, and so try to be kind to each other. Try to say something nice or smile to other people. People now are really very afraid of each other, and this is really very important time to decide what you want your life to be. If you want to choose freedom or safety. So if you have some really strong feeling in your heart, something is pulling you, maybe it's something you should follow. And I would say that if your life is not joyful, then most likely you're not living your own life, but life of someone else's, whether these are your parents or your partner or whoever that is. Unlike some beliefs that are there, that life is about suffering, on our true core is to be joyful and happy. And also at the same time, I'm not trying to say that we have to force this kind of positive feelings and completely ignore the negative ones, because we all have light and shadow within us, and this is something we have to remember. There is this tendency in certain groups of people just to focus on this light, and I really don't think that it's a good idea, and that's the good way to do to deal with that. We all have shadow, and it's time to look into this shadow deep within ourselves. And if you feel that you have situations coming from the past, like you feel that there are some wounds or traumas resurfacing that happened somewhere in the past, and suddenly now they come back to you in this time. You may really give it a lot of you may need to really give it some attention, because very often when situations like that happen, they happen because we are ready to sort of release and heal this kind of experiences. And when we do that, it really allows us to move on with life and who we really are and who we're supposed to be in this life. So yeah, if you really feel that there is something else to this life that is waiting for you, it's up to you to grab it. And I know that a lot of us feel a lot of fear to do that, and especially now it's this fear is growing and growing, and I'm not gonna lie that it's easy to take this kind of steps. You really have to feel 100% with yourself that's what you want, and you have to really believe in yourself. and you really have to release all the fears, because if there is any shadow of fear for you and you jump, do something risky, it may not really work. So try to really, before you make some risky movements, take some risky decisions, try to make sure that all these fears, all these wounds that you have are healed or dealt with. So yeah, that's I'm trying to make it short because it's actually the fourth time that I'm recording this video, and every time it was really super long. So yeah, at the end I wanted to play you a little melody, and yes, I'm not a great musician. I started playing guitar like a few months ago. I tried to play guitar a lot of times in my life, but it never worked, and I just have my own style, my own way, and that's what brings me joy, and that's what I enjoy doing. And this particular melody is called Mångloria, or Mångloria in English. My Swedish pronunciation is not good, probably. Um, and this melody came to me on one evening last month when I saw Moon Halo for the first time this winter. So yeah, this is how my music comes to life. I just explore the sound and allow the sound to take me where it wants to go. So yeah, I hope that despite of the fact that the recording is not a very good quality, it's not a studio recording, of course, that you can enjoy it a little bit. Okay, so thank you very much for being here with me for this time being. Um, so let's be kind to each other, let's support each other, but also when we try to help others, make sure that the help you offer is actually what is really needed. Because sometimes we want to help, but the things we do are actually not really helpful, but quite the opposite. So when you want to help somebody, make sure what kind of help they actually need. And yeah, I think it's really important to come to this point where we unite, because we as humanity showed a lot of times that when we unite, we can really do great things. So thank you very much. This video is completely raw and uncut and edited, so yeah, I hope that you can still enjoy it. And yeah, thank you very much. And if I don't meet you, and if you celebrate Christmas or some other traditional holidays for you, have a lovely time. And I hope that New Year will be completely new world for us. So thank you. Bye. And until next time, who knows when it's gonna be.